Hey guys, and welcome to my new map. This is the new map that I'm going to be using in my new series, which is going to be called Fusion's Legendary World. Now, to start things off, this is the plan. Hopefully, best case scenario, I'll have a video out a day, every day. Most likely, once every 2 days. The idea with this is to give more regular content. People get a bit bored when they don't see content out every single day or every single 2 days, and I think I owe you at least that much. Problem is, I won't get as much done as in showing the videos. My sort of classic the way I do stuff now is I make a video and once every 2 weeks or once every week and a half, and it has loads of stuff done, but it's not regular enough. People want regular stuff and people just want big updates. So to help everyone out and to hopefully please everyone, I'm going to make a video every day. Again, most likely every 2 days, best case scenario every day. And with that being said, it won't be as there will be small details. There will be like me making a blacksmith, going through all that. Then the next video might be me making a barracks, going through all that. It'd be a lot more regular, a lot more. Ow, that hurt my finger. What was I saying? It might be coming up with a wall design. It might be coming up with this, that, and that'll be every day. And those videos will be 10 to 15 minutes long. They won't be as big, epic as my original ones. But that's what the whole weekly video then comes in with. Every week, maybe every Saturday. Today's Saturday, so maybe once every week on a Saturday, Friday, or maybe even Sunday, I'll have maybe a Fusion's Legendary recap. So the people who don't want to watch all the bullshit in between can just watch that, which would be just a big update on everything that we've done in that whole week. And so if people don't want to watch all the stuff in between but just want to watch the big update, they can watch that, or they can watch everything, or they can just, hopefully that will please everyone, because a lot of people say, oh, I love watching all the nitty gritty stuff, and a lot of people are like, oh, I love watching the big updates. So I'm going to please, hopefully, the two parties there. So with that being said, my first idea for this series was to make a new Nordic city. So this was the idea. I was going to have this was all water, of course, as per usual. I make the land that I'm going to make the city on. This is one that I made all that, and the idea was it was maybe in the winter season and it's just going into a new season and it's all thawing out, that sort of thing. And that was the idea that I was going to go with. And then, because I didn't want it all to be ice, and I did this in what biome is this? An ocean biome. So if it snows, so the thing is, because I used to hate it when snow used to cover paths and footpaths. So I was like, fuck it. So I was like, just gonna make it a normal biome, cover it in snow, so it'll just rain. So I won't fucking cover the place always in snow, because I used to hate when the walls used to be constantly covered. You used to never see any of the paths. I used to never see nothing. It just wrecked my head. So I'm going to do this instead. I did it here instead, So it turned out way better than I thought. So hopefully you like the idea of this. So the idea I was going to go with was going to be to make a Great Hall there, second tier here, big city here. Bridge is going to cross into another place over here. It's going to be most likely, hopefully, a Nordic team, Viking-S, whatever. I don't even know, really. It could be ice people. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to look cool. That's all I'm going to say. And to make this map, have its legendary title actually mean something, every place is going to have something different, and it's going to all make sense as well. These are all going to be very detailed cities. They're all going to be, like, if you walked in there tomorrow, you could live there. There's going to be a thatcher where you get your clothes, there's going to be a mill where you get your food, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, there's going to be slaughterhouse. Whatever these guys have, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to put it all in these guys' place. It's going to mean that every place is going to be fully functional. So let's hope that actually works out. And then to make this a little bit different, I wanted this place to be protected by like some dragons, something like that. This is where the different thing is going to come into this map, because usually people and me, I just make cities and I don't really make anything different or it's there. I do make them bigger and I make them detailed than a lot of other people do, or might make them more detailed than them or more different or whatever, you know. But to make it even more different, I'm going to make them protected by dragons, because they're going to stick with the Skyrim theme. There's going to be a Great Hall here, you know, maybe a few dragons on top of the ceiling or something like that, or top of the roof, and then there's going to be more flying around the place. And this mountain here was going to be the idea, where this is going to be maybe the dragon's actual mountain, and maybe I could do a big dragon coiled around this with big wings sticking out here, so it look really class. And then I'll put like a sacrificing altar on top or some, all that cool crap. And a lot of people don't realize as well, I make stuff so it looks pleasing from certain angles, and I always try to make stuff line up at certain places where you're going to be regularly walking, or maybe at the entrance of a city. I want everything to line up perfectly, so when you're in that angle, everything is going to be there and it's going to look really cool. My idea is, you know, you're like, here's going to be the path walking up, and you're going to see the Great Hall here. There's going to be all the buildings across here. There's going to be the big walls. You're going to see the big Great Hall with the dragons on top, and then you're going to see a big dragon with his fucking wings sticking out here. It's going to look very cool from this angle, and I always try to make it look really cool from one angle. That's why I made these mountains bigger, and I made no mountains here, so this mountain can just take over. And then I made mountains across here. I always try to make stuff look good from every angle. So, you know, even if you're in this angle over here, like even if you're over here, you're still gonna get the view here, you're still gonna get the view everywhere. But I always try to make it like when you're entering the city, you see everything. It always is an epic view, you know. So hopefully you like the idea of that. So now that's my idea. I have loads of other ideas as well I want to go through. Maybe docks here, big ships here, fishing village here, blah blah blah, you know. I have loads of ideas, but I want to make sure that everyone's happy with that. Are you happy with me starting with a Nordic city first, or do you want me to do something else? Do you want me to do a different style city? Now that's where you guys come in. This is where I really want you to support this series. If you really want this series to do well, make sure you comment, or make sure you like the video as well, because that really tells me how much people are supporting it. So right now, like the video and make sure you leave a comment saying, is this the city you actually want to see? Do you want to see me make the Orc City, or Nordic City, or do you want me to see something else? Make something else. And what I will do is, I will take all the suggestions that I think are relevant. Obviously, if someone says fucking pink banana city or fucking pony city, I'm not going to put that down. But if everyone gives proper like suggestions, like Nordic City, Elf City, Steampunk City, Evil City, there's going to be lots of cool stuff like that. I'll explain now soon. And then put that into the, I'll put that into a poll on my Facebook. Now, obviously, that means you'll have to be a part of my Facebook in order to do the poll, and then the results of the poll will determine the first episode what the city is actually going to be. So, with that all being said, make sure you leave a comment, support this series if you really want it. I want this to be a big series. I want it to be the best I can possibly do. I'm going to put a lot of work into this, a lot of time. I'm going to make it as regular as possible so everyone keeps seeing what they want to see. I'm going to make as much community interaction as I possibly can. I'm going to be starting competitions. I'm going to be doing everything I can to make this the best series I possibly can do. So, as I said, if for whatever reason the poll goes, people want me to make a new human city, I will make a new human city. Or if someone wants me to make, or if the poll goes, they want me to continue doing the idea that I was originally saying a few seconds ago, I will continue to do that. Then once this city is done, we will move on to another one where I will do another poll, which will make, give me what I will be making for the new city. So if the new city is going to be a human city, then we'll know about that. So that's the way the format's going to go. And then one promise I'll make to everyone right now, because a lot of people love getting downloads and they love this and they love that, and I know my recent video hasn't got the likes that I wanted it to get, so I might just release it anyway. We'll see. But I'm really thinking of I'm really considering, after finishing every map or every city, go into MC Edit, cut it out and give it as a download, as a schematic, so you can just place it in your own world. Now, I don't know if people like the idea of that or not, but in my head it makes sense because I will release it on Planet Minecraft. It will get my name out there a bit more. Maybe if one of my maps went viral, it will get my, if you know what I mean, it will get my name out there a bit more and make my YouTube channel bigger. It would make the series bigger. It would make it better, and you know, it would just make it bigger and better in the long run. So hopefully, I will most likely do that, and hopefully you guys like the idea of that and getting on more downloads and you know all that sort of stuff. So if you like the ideas that I put out there, make sure again to leave your suggestions on what city that you want me to actually start off in, if you want this to be the one or another one. Make sure to leave all your suggestions about the series. If you think there's something that I'm missing, if you think I should be doing this or I should be doing that, leave everything right now, because this is going to be what determines how the series is going to be. It's, as I said, it's going to be called the Legendary Fusions Legendary World. It's going to have a lot of crazy stuff in it. It's going to be the most detailed world I possibly can. Hopefully it'll be very regular. There'll be regular updates. There'll be weekly updates with regular videos, and there'll be downloads once each city's done. A lot more community interaction with competitions and stuff once I get it sorted out. And yeah, so again, if you like the way I'm thinking and the way this is all going to be turning out, or hopefully the way it's turning out in my head anyway, make sure to like the video, and I will see you guys hopefully when the next one. I'll see you guys then.